Welcome, my dear ladies and gentlemen. There is no turning back now. I'm terribly sorry I haven't been around for quite a while. I'm quite busy at the moment. A lot of work to be done, and I'm mainly working on an upcoming book project with some of that will feature some of my work, mainly creatures, and there will be a Kickstarter campaign in October, but that's completely irrelevant right now because, my friends, it's hard for me to believe, but I managed to score one of these gorgeous custom Michael Keaton Batman 89 1/4 scale statues, and I don't even know where to begin. I'm originally from Hungary. 1989 was the political system change in that country. Prior to that, we've been socialist country, so we barely even knew what like comic books were. I'm sure a lot of people were already aware. I was 8 years old when this film came out, and it was an incredibly exciting and very, very turbulent time for this little 8-year-old boy who saw the very first TV spot of Tim Burton's Batman in the TV, and I so strongly remember to this very day, you know, the part is when one of the goons is like, "Who are you?" "I'm Batman." Obviously, the TV spot was in Hungarian because this was one of the first major release films that, even though there were like pirate versions, this got a proper voiceover with the actors playing the parts. It was just a wind of changing times, and God, I became obsessed with Batman. That's where my Batmania started, in fact. And this fire keeps on blazing to this very day. And needless to say, I'm fully aware that the film isn't, perfect. Lot of plot holes, criticisms, obviously during the last couple of decades emerged. Now we have the Nolan trilogy, now we have the new Batman. But for me, forever, this is going to be Batman. This is going to be my Batman, Michael Keaton. And this magnificent interpretation of the comic book character is just really close to my heart because however dark he gets, I always felt that the Michael Keaton Batman really integrated his pain into his life, and that is the character we see here today. Also, this is my favorite Batsuit design, and of course there are many others I like. I really love the Ben Affleck version. I think that was a beautiful suit. I really love the Panther suit. So I pretty much like the Bob Ringwood style Batmans from the first 4 films. I think they were just really nice and sleek. And yes, I'm fully aware they anything but functional. They were very heavy. The actors couldn't move their heads. But this 89 suit is just so incredibly magical to me, and not a little bit because I feel that Burton and Keaton really understood, just like not unlike Doug Bradley in Hellraiser, that he really doesn't have to do anything, just wear the suit and stand there, because the visual will sell the character, and that will make it exciting, and it really just makes the character so mystical for me. And that's what I really miss from newer Batman films in recent years, that I feel they completely forgot the magical, mythical creature of the night aspect of the character. The first Batman film, honestly, is almost like a horror film in a sense that the Batman character is kind of a monster, rarely comes out from the shadows. They all the time hiding. It's just a silhouette, just the eyes. You know, they shot Keaton's eyes with the light. I just absolutely love it, guys. I'm obsessed with this film and Batman Returns. I love the two Burton films, if it wasn't obvious so far. And ladies and gentlemen, quite frankly, I'm totally beside myself that I managed to score this statue. The first time I was introduced to this statue was a little bit less than a year ago. I've seen a review. Another gentleman was reviewing it, I think, from Germany, and I became obsessed with this piece. And while it wasn't really in the forefront of my mind, I knew that one day I will track this down because I love the museum pose. I'm not an action pose type of guy. I love the cape. I love everything about this piece. But the main thing, and this is where we're going to talk about that, I actually owned the sideshow piece as well, which I loved. I think that's a beautiful piece, sculpted by one of the industry leader professionals, Jeff Yeager. If you're unfamiliar with his name, he's a brother special effects artist, Kevin Yeager, who worked on films such as Nightmare on Elm Street series and Face Off. He's a wonderfully talented gentleman, and his brother sculpted the Sideshow 89 Batman. Now, I loved that piece and I had the exclusive. It was something I really treasured. However, I think after like 2.5 years, I sold it because I always found the pose a little bit weird as he was coming down the stairs. His back was kind of like arched forward, which was really weird to me. I felt that the chest area was a little bit overly pronounced. In the film, it was the musculature on the suit was a little bit more subdued, and he turned his head. Now, what I'm going to say about the sideshow piece, I think did better than this piece does, is that Jeff really captured the small Keaton head within the mask. As you probably know, anyone who is an 89 Batman fan or likes the movie, Keaton's head kind of like got lost in the 89 mask because the mask was quite a bigger size than his head. It was like kind of a helmet thing going on. And I think the sideshow piece really captured that. Even as he turned his head, and I'm going to try and include an image here, as he turned his head, his eyes weren't even centered in the mask because the sculptor tried to suggest that his eyes are not following the eyes of the mask, as his head was quite a bit of smaller as the mask. So this statue, in my opinion, is kind of an idealistic representation of the character, not an authentic, Michael Keaton in the suit type of thing going on. It's a little bit like, guys, the Sideshow Predator 1 maquette from Stan Winston Studios was the suit, was the creature in the film, and the Cinemaquette Predator that Steve Wang sculpted is not the suit, it's the creature itself. It's an idealistic version of the creature suit. It's like it's a living, breathing creature entity. And I think it's a little bit this going on around here with this piece. In fact, whenever I look at this piece, what always comes in my mind is that wonderful illustration by Jerry Ordway at the back of the movie adaptation comic book, which I'm going to include a picture here. I think it really inspired the statue itself. And Guys, whatever I'm saying, I know it's just words. I hope, truly hope, that you can listen to my voice and hear the excitement and the happiness. I'm literally shaking. I got the statue like a good couple of days ago, and I just love this piece. And now, without further ado, let's move a little bit closer and see the details here. Let's start it with the base. Okay, so here's the base, guys. Now, this is, as you probably know, the Batman Returns set. Now, on the other side, as I'm going to show you here, there is the side of the museum set from the '89 film, and this is over here on this side is the '89 facade. Now, the reason why I'm not, unfortunately, displaying it with the '89 facade, and trust me, I would love to, is that because the statue, so the statue can be displayed facing this way and facing that way. However, the peg here, the hole over here in the base is not big enough for the peg, and therefore I will need to figure something out to make that hole a little bit bigger, and then I will be able to display him the right way, the correct way. Although I must say, I really love this side. Wow, it's just, oh my god. So as we go up here, you can see all the details in the boot, which is obviously, as you guys probably know, was a Nike produced boots he was wearing. Batman needs some comfortable footwear so he can go out and kick the ass of some criminals. And I don't know how to show you it, guys. Just a millisecond here. Let me bring that. So this is what the Sideshow guys could not do because of licensing issues. Yeah, that's right, guys. It says Nike, and moreover, the sculptor of this piece sculpted the sole of the boots as well, and it says Nike there as well. So it's completely authentic. I cannot believe it. I mean, if the 10-year-old little boy back then in Hungary knew this one day he's gonna own this. And then here are some more details. As you can see, the musculature is more subdued here than with the Sideshow piece was. That was a little bit too pronounced, I think, although it looked beautiful. Now, one of the nitpicks, as long as the suit goes with this piece, is that, as you probably see, and some '89 Batman experts already can pick up on that, we can see his nose. That wasn't possible with the '89 suit because actually Keaton had a flap underneath there with two holes for his nostrils. So that's basically the only inaccuracy I could pick up on this piece. Absolutely magnificent. There it is, him with the gauntlet, or the gripple gun, which is obviously very detailed. I really love that it's not just painted black. There are some slight transition between gray and black. I don't think that was like that in the film either, but I take it. I really appreciate the attention to detail and the will to go the extra mile. I mean, look at these guys. And then I didn't show you yet the gorgeous cape at the back. Look at the details. Oh my god, it's literally that he came out of the film. I mean, oh, look at this profile. The statue is they say it's a 1/4 scale. However, I respectfully have to disagree, because I think it's between a 1/4 and a 1/3 scale. And the reason I'm saying this because I think the Sideshow 89 was the correct one for scale, and this statue is close to 65 centimeters tall, and the Sideshow Batman was 71 centimeters, with him standing on the stairs, the base display. And that stairs, anyone who owns that piece know that stairs was pretty big. So it's definitely bigger than that one. I mean, oh, Jesus Christ. Absolutely incredible. I'm so excited, guys. So very happy that I could manage to grab this piece, and moreover, which is the best part of it all, I earned some friends during the journey as well, because the gentleman who sold it to me is an absolute star, as is the previous owner. So yeah, and just really lovely to meet with like-minded people who appreciate this character and have an undying passion for the Michael Keaton Batman. I did a little tweak on the eyes, because the eyes originally were blue, and Mr. Keaton's eyes are green. In fact, they were one of the most strongest feature of this character, I think. And also, I knocked back the white of the eye a little bit. I will include a picture here, because look at this, guys. My God, it's just insane. So I knocked back the white of the eyes a little bit, because they were too white for my liking. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the statue also comes with a number of switch outs. I won't be able to, unfortunately, show you all the switch outs, and I hope you forgive me for it. They are in the box, and I put the box away after I unpack the statue, but I have two switch outs right up here with me, which I just keep on changing. I prefer the grapple gun shooting look. That's just so 89 Batman for me, but this look from the beginning of the film, where he eliminates the two goons on the rooftop and the roof fight, during the roof fight, and so there is a batarang, and as you can see, a bent arm accessory. Now, the arms unfortunately cannot be changed without you removing the cape, so every time you change the accessory, you will need to remove the cape. Maybe you can. I don't want to risk it. You know, I think it's just better be safer than sorry. And just let's move on a little bit closer to this. I mean, look at this beautiful silver shiny rope that he captures the criminals with, and the beautiful glove detail. Also like that it's not completely black there. As you can see, there are some slight transition, difference of material. I really appreciate these little attention to detail. The magnificent batarang with the detail. As you can see, the blade at the end, there is another one over there. This is completely movable, so this can come out of his hand, but it doesn't want to come out just yet because he didn't throw it yet, but he's ready. Look at this. He's kind of pissed off. He's hunting these guys. Oh, I just love it. Absolutely love it. So the other accessories include, he has another portrait with some injuries, like cuts from the end of the film. Another nitpick there is that while the cuts are really beautiful, and what I like, and I wish I could show you, the blood on his face is shiny, so it's almost like, you know, fresh cuts. Really, really excellently done. As you can see, the paint is super sharp on this. Like, you rarely see this in factory licensed products, factory pieces. Really, really beautifully done. And so there is that other portrait. There is a hand which also extends just like the grapple gun hand, with that plate that comes out of his wrist in the end of the film when he neutralizes one of Joker's henchmen in the tower, which is really awesome. Most people don't even know what that plate is. It's really weirdly shot in the film, like you can't really see what's happening, but anyone who read the comic book adaptation of the film knows that that's a plate coming out from his wrist. So that one. Then there is a hand also extended, double gripple gun. Oh, it's really hard to say. Double gripple gun that he pushes into Joker's face in the museum when he's saving Wiki Whale. What else? There is more. I think there is another hand like this, and there is another hand like that, just, you know, simple fist. And I hesitate to say, I think that's it. Well, sorry, if I don't remember, I know what I'm going to use him with. I love these looks. This is pretty cool. This is how I displayed him for the first time when I got him, you know, just ready to lasso in some bad guys. But as I told you guys, definitely the grapple gun shooting heroic pose is my favorite. And god damn, look at that. It's like Keaton came out of the film. It's absolutely perfect. It's crazy. This is my first custom statue, by the way. I never had one before, but I think that there is no turning back for me now. No pun intended. Because the quality, I also wanted to say, guys, that the statue is really robust. I was shocked the first time I lifted the body. Incredibly well done, very heavy. There's a lot of material in it. Look at this. So, and here it is one more time, ladies and gentlemen, with the grapple gun look, you know, my favorite look. And I also wanted to add that there are only 45 of these in existence in the world, and you believe it or not, but mine is number one. Absolutely incredible piece. I love this film. This is my Batman. I love the suit, and finally this piece flew into my collection, and I think he will remain for years to come. Thank you so very much for being here with me today again and enduring my crazy rambling about these wonderful pieces and, you know, wonderful times in cinema. It was just such a great time, you know. I just wish I could go back in a time where films were just, you know, scooped you up and taking you to another world, and you've been completely transported and entertained. Thank you so very much, and see you next time. Sorry guys, I had to come back. I really wanted to do this shot, I just completely forgot it. This is the original Hungarian copy of the Batman from my childhood. This was mine, and I have it here with me, with him finally standing together. Yeah, Batman. Bye.